never seen anything like this before. The brittle worms, the brittle starfish are going nuts. They're obviously spawning. Wow. Amazing. Thought for a second there was something, maybe they were scared of my harlequin shrimp. Sorry about the picture, it's terrible. But they've all come out. Oh, slightly freaky. Just all come out from the stones, and then obviously they're just all spawning, which is rather nice. There's another one. Focus today, what's wrong with this phone? Does not want to focus at all. Could be the light. Too much blue. See if you look over here, here's another one. Two. This is appalling, isn't it? What's wrong with this thing? Never normally this bad. In fact, it's normally brilliant. So it's normally a bad sign. It's normally a very good sign or a very bad sign when something spawns. It either thinks, oh my goodness, this tank is about to explode. Let's get there. Let's just reproduce as quick as possible. Or it thinks, ooh, this water's quite nice today, so let's multiply. I think I must have missed the main event, because when I came in they were just everywhere. I was like freaking out slightly. Oh, there's one. Can't really see it, but there's one sort of, I mean, that's just, I've never ever seen that, where it's out, they're out fully. I don't know whether my harlequin shrimp would eat these, but I can't see the harlequin at the moment. He was down here before. Oh, it's spawning again, look. Spawning, there we go. Sorry about the picture, it's just horrific. It just doesn't seem to want to focus. Quite exciting. See if we can see any more. But the tank's doing okay for now. My acro's still alive. It's actually growing, not quickly, but not slowly either, so that's a good sign. And I wonder if I can get you probably can't see it, but there you can just see there. Well, you can't really see it, but the yeah, you can, just flashing there. That's where the clownfish fry are. They're ready to hatch. They're ready to sort of. Problem is they get eaten straight away, but I'd love to catch them, and they're ready to go. They're really quite big actually. Any more? Where are you, brittle stars? Sort of see them crawling around. There's a couple crawling there, I think. It's funny, isn't it? It's amazing. It's just amazing what these reef tanks produce. You know, you'll be sat there and then these weird events occur. Quite special, really. It's another thing to look up. There you go. My zoas are getting better. I mean, this is the evening, and oh, there it is. Sort of lots of don't know what it'll be, eggs or sperm, or don't know. I'll have to look it up. But the zoas are, considering it's the evening, they normally look terrible. But I've decreased. The tin seems to be disappearing as I lowered the Seachem Reef Plus and Trace Hard dose. If I dose higher, the tin seems to increase, and if I dose lower, it seems to decrease. So I don't know, maybe there's just stuff in my tank not taking up much tin, but it takes up lots of other stuff. I don't know. There's another one. Sorry about the video quality, it's just horrific. Ah dear. I reduced this as well. This was sort of, I don't know, three times the size, and wasn't looking that great, but it's looking all right today. There's a bit of dodginess there when I overdosed on iron, but it's coming back. So I was dosing for the Chato, and I think I overdid it a bit with the iron, really. There's too much iron in one of the supplements that I use. It's like a combination, a Chato Grow, and there's too much iron in it, too much molybdenum, and not enough manganese. The balance doesn't seem to be quite right in it. There'll be different types of chaetomorpha, you see, and I would imagine different types will uptake at different rates. So you get a Chato Grow and it won't necessarily match what your chaetomorpha is. So that was quite exciting. Let's just go over to the old refugium. It's going to look a bit of a funny colour because of the white balance, but yeah, it looks a very strange colour. Lots of bubbles. I always like to see bubbles on my Chato. If you see bubbles, you know that it's giving off oxygen, so it's growing. So that's always a good sign, I think. I do love this refugium though. It's got all the tiny little, you probably can't, I don't think you can see. No, you can't, but it's got all the tiny little, you know, the tiny little worms. And lots of tiny little Aptasia as well as big Aptasia. Look at that for a load of Aptasia. Ooh. But, and I've got these little they're like oh, there you can see the sort of tiny worms, can't you, with the hairs. And then these are like a sort of, what are they called? I can't think what they're called. Like a shell. Limpet, is it? Limpet? I can't think what it is, but they're quite cool. I don't know whether they're good or bad, but I've had them for a long time. and I'll make you dizzy. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Definitely enjoying the reefing at the moment. Managed to wipe out my Stylophora a little bit again. Trying to think. In fact, yeah, it started stripping, and I sent away another ICP test, and there was nothing wrong with the ICP test. It was bizarre. Don't know why it did it. So I just did water changes. I think, well, the iron was high, but normally it's the Hystrix that goes with the iron, but maybe the stylo had thought, you know, I've had enough of this. So it started stripping, so I just did a couple of water changes and it stopped it. But that's got getting too much light. That's actually a good, you see the potential. Get out of the way, you daft thing. Get out of the way. See the potential of these zoas. Can't wait for them to get the proper colour. But they've got too much light. They're getting too much light there, which is surprising because, you know, they're right at the bottom. I haven't got my lights up that high, but they mustn't, well, don't know. Yeah, they obviously just want less light. Let's have a little look at this lad. Now, if you ever have a blenny, they have little bellies. See, nice big belly there. And I always thought, that's a bad sign, but I've had him for a good year now, and his belly's always like that. So if you've got one, I don't think you need to worry if he's got a big belly. This guy's got a little bit of blotches on his fin, slightly white blotches. Can you see? Which don't know whether it's malnutrition. I'm not sure. So if anybody thinks it is, just let me know. I need to get some. There's a hermit crab. Do I mean a hermit crab? No, I don't. I mean a oh dear, forgotten the name. Deary me. Anyway, the one that eats bubble algae. I can't think of the name, but I do love them. I think they're just fantastic. Never seem to give anybody any bother. People say don't trust a crab, but all in all. So that was a bit of an impromptu video. Slightly dodgy filming, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. And yeah, hope you're all okay. Later.